Alright, my squires, I am the Night Owl, and welcome to a Brothers War Draft. I don't know if you've got a chance to play the new set. It is just out today, but I hope you do. I hope you get lots of games in. I'm planning on jamming this a whole bunch, so yeah, expect lots of videos from me in the future. With that in mind, please be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content here. I always forget, I put that at the very end of the video, and I always forget and I regret it, and it's like, okay, if you've already watched like the 4 hours of me drafting, I hope you now like and subscribe at this point. So yeah, please like, subscribe if you want to come back for more. Like I said, I'm going to be putting a lot of these out. And let's see. Okay, so pick one, pack one, kind of interesting. We have a blast zone, which is interesting because I can put this in theoretically any deck. Are you supposed to first pick this? It's been annoying. I've played against it a couple times at this point, and it is kind of obnoxious. I don't know. I don't know if you're supposed to first pick it though. Otherwise, there's overwhelming remorse, obliterating bolt, weak stone subjugation to a degree. I think one of the removal spells is what you were supposed to pick here. I'm inclined to think it's obliterating bolt. I honestly don't know. Should I pick Blast Zone just to keep myself the most open? It's kind of slow and bad, but to get like that kind of value in your land, like, I don't know, we'll start with it. We'll play it. I think you should pick and play the rares to begin with. So definitely passing a good card no matter what there, but yeah, I think it's fine. All right, now here, I typically don't pick multicolored cards, but Hero of the Dunes is so much better than everything else here. There's Sundering Titan, but Sundering Titan's like only okay in this set. Like, it's like 8 mana, when a lot of your finishers are like prototype, they could be prototype cards where you could pay them as like a 3 mana or like a 7 or 8 mana version. This is actually a lot less good, and you have to blow up your own lands. Like, it just is not, in a world where there wasn't like prototype cards that you could play and other like gigantic finishers, Sundering Titan might be more important, and I might pick it. And it's still a reasonable pick because it still keeps me like open, like colorless or color wise, you know. But I just don't think it's like that amazing. Hero of the Dunes is like easily the best card in the pack. This card is absurd. It definitely slaps. Like, it creates so much board presence while also like giving you this big anthem effect. It just is really, really super strong. And the thing is, the rest of this pack is really weak. Unlike the last pack, there isn't like a bunch of good removal options. There's like Disfigure, which is fine, not amazing. We'll pick Hero. Not married to it, but we'll see if it works out. What do I like here? Best cards are like Weak Stone Subjugation. I think Yotian Frontliner could actually be a card. I was thinking that it might be too small to like be that amazing, but actually it might be kind of good. And I actually think I'm going to pick it. I mean, other options are like No One Left Behind, which is a black card to go with Hero of the Dunes. But the Ocean Frontliner is kind of a white card to go with Hero of the Dunes. And this is like fine if you have like a mill plan going, you could like mill something big. But I was thinking that this might be a little bit more part of the format, but getting a couple games in, I'm wondering if it's less so. Like, to get enough like huge dudes in your graveyard for this to actually be like a good like game plan just seems like it's like you have to get enough big dudes, and then you have to mill them, and then you have to cast No One Left Behind. It actually doesn't really seem like a reasonable game plan. So I think I'm going to take Yotian Frontliner. The rest of all the comments here are like really pretty bad, except for Weak Zone Subjugation, which is maybe what I should pick. But let's try to play this Hero of the Dunes. Well, now I get past a bunch of blue cards naturally. Ain't that the way of it, gang? It drives me nuts. So Zephyr Sentinel or Urza Powerstone Prodigy. I don't know which of these is better, actually. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. I think I'm going to start with Urza. I think I'm going to start with Urza because it's like such a good synergy piece. It like fixes your hand really good, and it sets you up with a bunch of power stones. So like it's just an incredible synergy piece that I think is the way I want to go. Though Zephyr Sentinel is really good. I don't know which of the two is better. I'll probably have an opinion on this as the format develops. If I wanted to stick with the Hero of the Dunes, I could pick Scrapwork Cohort or Power Stone Engineer, but both of those seem so much worse than one of the blue cards here. I regret passing the subjugations, but here we are. Now there's an overwhelming remorse. Maybe I could play like some sort of like Esper something. This is, I can't believe I'm getting past this at this point. This is like a top black common. Powerstone Fracture would also be good. It's Powerstone Engineer if I wanted to pick another white card, and I could like go to blue-white maybe. But I think Overwhelming Remorse is so good that I want to go with that. There's also Symmetry Matrix, though I don't really have any cards that go with it except for Yotian Frontliner. But I have a feeling that this card's all right. Though maybe it's like it takes too much time. You know, I was thinking that this format would be pretty slow, and it is, but you still can't take too much time off for nonsense like that. I'm inclined to pick Overwhelming Remorse here. I think it's the best card in the pack. Hard to say. Yeah, I think I'll go with it. Okay, from here... Oh, there's like nothing. Could take Phalanx Vanguard. I could still be like black-white, and this could be like just like a whiff, you know? It's not like I passed anything that good for this. So I could still, yeah, be playing black-white, take Phalanx Vanguard. The best cards in the pack are like Giant Growth, Unleash Shell, but I'm so far away from that. I have like these other directions I want to go. Keeper and Flow of Knowledge are like not good enough blue cards that I'm really that inclined to go in on it. I think Vanguard is better than Power Blade. Yeah, we'll take Vanguard for now. Maybe we're still going in the black-white direction. Now there's Weakstone Subjugation, Skull Flare. Seems fine if I still want to go in the black-white direction. Ambush Paratrooper as well. I actually don't know what's better here. Sigil of Valor, probably not. I think I want to pick one of these other spells here. Though it is an artifact and it does go well with like the go wide maybe of the white spells. There's also Wing Commando. Yeah, I don't know. Blue seems kind of open. I'm kind of waffling here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Weakstone Subjugation. I think blue is open, and I might be able to play like blue-black splashing the white card or something like that. It's not alright. This is just a bunch of green-red spells. This pack has been like impossible to read, honestly. Maybe I'm splashing the two black cards. I'm playing like blue-white splashing the black. In case we'll take Warlord's Elite, even though this card's like not great, and I'm not really that inclined to like try to play it. Here I'll take another Weakstone Subjugation, so I don't feel too bad about passing the other ones because now I have like these ones. I think this card is like decent. Like it is a 1-mana removal spell if you're getting attacked, which the thing is, like, if you're under pressure and your opponent is attacking you, then Weakstone Subjugation is really nice because of the 1-mana option. Like, it allows you to, like, double spell turn, and one of those spells is a removal spell. So it's a really excellent defensive spell that also works as a decent offensive spell because you can, like, get something out of the way. Now let's take it. 5 red cards that are all garbage. Well, no, they're not that bad, but, like, they're not special either, and then, like, Urza's Rebuff. Like, maybe I'm supposed to be red, but, like, nothing has like seemed that amazing. All right, we'll take Air Marshal because I could still be like a soldier deck. And I think it's like more important than like Depth Charge Colossus, Machine Over Matter. Yeah, we'll do this. So right now I look like I'm blue, white, splash black, and I just might have to like figure out how to splash black, and I won't play the Blast Zone. All right, I'll take Veteran's Power Blade. I don't like this card. This has been a really hard pack to read. Yeah, maybe just play a couple black sources. I still don't have to be white. I could still be blue. So like, yeah, figuring out my colors here has been really difficult. Yeah, Quayless Rock. This is a playable card. Let's actually sort these out a little bit better. Flow of Knowledge, probably not. Especially because it's like, I might be playing like a Splash color and maybe a Blast Zone. Though if I do Splash, Blast Zone's off the table. So I think I am blue. Whoa, alright. Yeah, this is a reason to be white. Mural Shield of Argive. Yep, this card will slap. I think that this is a bomby format, guys. Just be ready for it. I think it's a bomby format, and so you should pick the bombs and play them. So yeah, I look like I'm going to be blue-white now. Yeah, this creature's great. This creature's great. Of course, it could just eat a removal spell the turn you cast it, but if not, just threatens to run away with the game. Other good cards like Excavation, Explosion. Recruitment Officer's okay. Another Subjugation would be fine. So the Subjugations are going to be a little bit worse because I look like I might be aggressive. I'm going to put Blast Zone in the sideboard. What is this? Legions to Ashes. Exile target now permanent, and all tokens that player controls the same name as that permanent. So really good removal spell. There's also Hulking Metamorph. They don't really look like a Hulking Metamorph deck. Yeah, maybe I'll play Legions to Ashes. I could still, I mean, boy, I don't think I could be black-white at this point. It's possible, but it just seems really not likely. Other options are like Third Path Savant, but I don't think so. I think the other best option is like Hulking Metamorph. But I think if I'm splashing black cards anyways, let's play this really sick removal spell. Urza's Command. Okay. Well, I get past a really sick blue card here. Yeah, this is sweet. This is sweet. This does so many good things. Other options would be like Deadly Riposte, which is not really even Retrieval Agent. Nah, like this is like such a good card, especially for this pack. I'm seeing some decent black cards come around. Like maybe this is a situation where I'm supposed to be blue-black and I'm not supposed to be white, but I just opened up a sick white card. I could actually keep that in mind because my white cards aren't like absurd. I could actually just splash the white cards and still be blue-black. So let's like sort it out like this. Figure it out, you know. We'll just like sort by color here. I know it's a little awkward. Don't think I'm playing Veteran's Power Blade, no matter what. All right, so I don't want Power Stone Fracture. I don't really have any fodder for it. There's a couple of good green cards in this pack. I could take a third Subjugation. I think I might. It's probably better than Rock and Lot. I'm Adept. Yeah. We'll just keep picking blue removal spells. I think it's fine. So how many cheaper than 3 creatures do I have? Just a few, not too many. What else does this do? Creatures you don't control get -2/-0, create a tap Power Stone, create a tap to 0/0 construct with +1/+1 for each artifact, scry 1, draw a card. Okay. Painful Quandary. Is Painful Quandary good? I think it is. So maybe I'm actually playing blue-black splash white. That seems reasonable. There's no good white cards, no good blue cards. Actually seeing decent green cards coming around. A little disconcerting. I'll take Painful Quandary, yeah. Maybe we'll just splash Hero, Legend, Myral, cut these cards. Okay. Because then I can pick a Disfigure here. Cheap removal spell. I mean, I have a bunch of removal already, but yeah, this looks reasonable to me. I don't like Lot, I'm Adept. Again, more good green cards coming around, but I don't think I was supposed to be green from that first pack. So so I know I'm blue, so I think I want to take Third Path Savant. There's also Gnawing Vermin, which has some self-mill. It is a cheap defensive card. But I think Third Path Savant is a little bit... Well, there's also Combat Courier. What do I think of that? Goes better with the Urza Power Stone Prodigy. It's just cheaper. It's an artifact. Yeah, let's take Combat Courier. Let's take Combat Courier. What do I like here? I think Carrion Locust. Just a cheaper creature. Like Stern Lesson, I think is going to be too fiddly. Actually, no, I'm going to take Stern Lesson because I think I want to play the white cards. And so I think it'll help me get out of bad situations with my white spells. I'm going to take another week. Maybe I'm really underrated or overrating this card, but I don't think I am. I think other people are underrating it. I think people are underrating this card big time. I don't think it's a recruitment officer. I think I've moved on. I think I'm going to play blue-black with a white splash. I'm going to take Scrapwork Mutt. Not amazing, but it is an artifact that'll help fix my hand situation. I do need creatures in the deck. The Retrieval Agent seems fine. So I'm going to cut Warlord's Elite, Vanguard, Frontliner. Looking at these. Archaeologist or Lot, I'm Adept. I think I'm going to take Archaeologist. All right, let's actually sort this out now that I have an identity. Machine Over Matter. This doesn't look like a Machine Over Matter deck, but it could be. Jeez, look at this. Urza, Prince of Krug. Well, geez. Artifact creatures you control get +2/+2. I don't have that many artifact creatures is the problem. But it also makes them. It's also like a fine 4-mana 2/3. I could also try to prioritize artifact creatures over the course of this pack. There's also nothing else in the pack for me, really. Right? Heck, maybe I become blue-white again. This makes an artifact creature. Combat Courier is an artifact creature. Do I make any soldier tokens? Not really. There's also Disenchant. I think I got to take the Urza, though. Go in for it. Again, this is a princely format. Oh, and a Siege Veteran? Wow! Alright, maybe I am blue-white again. Get back in here, guys. What is happening? What did I pass in white that's like really good? I don't know. Could take this Zephyr Sentinel, but this is an absurd card. This is an absurd card. Alright, after goofing around like a million times, I could take another Urza. Seems awkward, though, with my first one. I don't know. Pretty good, though. It's the best card in the pack. Now let's just take it. I don't think it'll hurt that bad. And in fact, if I draw multiple, the first one will help me discard the second one. So that's something. Yeah, let's take Evolving Wilds. Definitely got to take Evolving Wilds here. So maybe I won't play the Painful Quandary. Or the Disfigure. Yeah, definitely taking Evolving Wilds. This has been a tough draft. Third Path Savant seems like me here. This makes Power Stone, but I don't have much to do with them. I think just having a cheaper creature, and then I do have some ability to make Power Stones, like a little bit. So this I could like reasonably activate this ability. It's probably going to be better than Trench Stalker. It's not the Survivor of Corliss. My cards are also all over the place. This has been absurd. Yeah, Cavalry could be fine. Alright. Machine of Matter probably in the board. Not like picking insane cards here. I'm picking fine cards. Yeah, this is definitely Scrapwork Cohort. It's not Recommission. Even though I do have looters, I can like buy stuff back. I think just having like the double artifact creature that is also a soldier is just the way to go here. Alright, something like that. This is like 25 spells here. Military Discipline, I think it's another Revolving Wilds, right? So I can play all my black spells. This Power Stone Fracture, there's a Skull Flare, nah, not that. So it'd be Scatter Ray or Military Discipline, and I think just the other Revolving Wilds so I can play these really good black spells is probably where it's at. Is there another black spell I'd want to play? Painful Quandary. Well, and then I have like more stuff. Like I have the Ocean Frontliner. I actually have other cards that I can play here. So, oh, Spotter Thopter. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Great. Gonna be better than Retrieval Unit. I don't need Aeronaut's Wings. Not Survivor. I already have a Third Path Savant, but I already have a Retrieval Agent. Like none of this is good. I suppose the second Retrieve. Well, I'll take the Survivor, but I'm not excited about playing that card. I have really no interest in it. I don't think I want Veteran's Power Blade. Alright, so this is 27 cards with the 2 Evolving Wilds, so I gotta cut a bunch, but that's probably good. I'll take another Air Marshal. Alright. It's not another rebuff. It's not Aeronaut's Wings. Is it? Probably not, right? I really don't like that card. Whereas here I can cut Archaeologist, one of my weaker cards. Military Discipline could make the deck, though I hope it doesn't. I mean, I have a bunch of cards to cut anyways. Another Survivor. Alright, we kind of landed on something. This was a wild one, gang. But I got a bunch of rares and high power cards. So we'll see if I can tie it together. I'll take Machine over Matter. Flow of Knowledge. Okay. Let's build the deck. Sorry if that one was kind of haphazard, guys. This was a tough draft to read. And the thing is, like I said, the format feels really princely, and so I feel like it's the kind of format where when you open a sick rare, you just have to try to lean into the sick rare. And I opened like a bunch in like weird orders. Okay. Double Evolving Wilds is going to go so far. Really glad I got that. Probably played the Scrapwork Mutt just to like fix my hand a little bit. Okay, so this is 22 cards, right? How do I feel about this deck? Got 4 Subjugations, an Overwhelming Remorse, Leeches to Ashes, and an Urza's Command here. I don't have too much to do with Power Stones except for the Spotter Thopter. What artifact creatures do I have to go with the Urza? Granted, its ability is like good anyways, but I got 1, 2, 3. This will make some. 4, 5. This will also make some. This can find some in a way. So there's no real other artifact creatures to add. Myro cares about soldiers, but only a little bit. I mean, it's like when you attack, you do want to have like more soldiers rather than less, but it's also not the biggest deal. Siege Veteran cares about soldiers. Mayor Marshal does to an extent. I think if I were to play a 5-drop flyer, I'd play the Cavalry probably, because I do have a good number of soldiers. How many soldiers do I have? Tell me. 8. Enough that it's probably good. I don't think I want to play Military Discipline. It just doesn't seem amazing. I mean, Siege Veteran's pretty good. I don't think I want to play Survivor of Corliss. Could play Urza's Rebuff. It does stop like a lot of really bad things from happening, and then also like pushes damage through. Reasonable enough. Could play Retrieval Agent. That doesn't seem like that important to get into the deck. Not going to play the Painful Quandary. Double black is just too much. Too risky. Man, I'm going to have to go back and see what I passed like as I was like waffling. I actually don't know what a good last card is. Wish I had another 2-drop. I wish I had another 2-drop. I have Philology Archaeologist, but I just don't think that this card's very good. Doesn't have a relevant creature type. I only have, what, 1, 2, 3. I have 7 non-creature spells. It's not a lot. I was thinking Stern Lesson would be good, but I don't have much to do with the Power Stone. And yeah, I don't have much to do with the Power Stones, and because I got the 2 Evolving Wilds, I'm a lot less worried about my mana now. Whereas I was thinking I would need to fix my hand with this a little bit. How good is this? It's only fine. We could play it. But I really wish I had like another artifact creature. I'll go with my Urza. Hero of the Dunes Siege Veteran combo is going to be sick. Good luck. I don't think Survivor of Taurus is good enough. It's such a non-card that I really don't want to play it. Yeah, let's play the Urza's Rebuff. Let's play this. Okay. I think this is the deck. It has some weaknesses, like its creature, it's like a semi beatdown deck without like incredible beatdown powers, but it has really high power cards, you know. I'm basically just gonna kind of beat down a little bit and try to have really good card quality. And I can basically win races between Weak Stone Subjugation, Urza's Command. Myral's going to make it really tough to lose a race. The problem is like Urza's Power Stone Prodigy is like much more of a setup card. Like I'm really not maximizing this card here, though it is okay. Yeah, okay. Right, so play 2 Evolving Wilds, and I think we're going to play 2 Swamps. So I have 14 and then go 7 and 7, even split. That seems right to me. I do have a little bit more blue, but I think it'll be fine. I wish I had... Oh, boy. Let's make sure. Man, I do wish I had another 2-drop. Like a reasonable one. It just part of the reason I really want one is well, there's a number of reasons. It goes really good with the Siege Veteran because I can immediately start attacking for more with the Siege Veteran. It goes well with the Hero of the Dunes, just having another cheap creature in the deck. If it was an artifact, of course, it go good with Urza. And I'm worried that I'm like my cards like starting on Urza. If I like don't have one of my cheaper creatures and then I start on Urza, I just don't think that that's going to be good enough. But I just don't think that my other options are good enough that that's where I want to be. Oh, I screwed up. I actually have to cut 1 land. Suppose there'll be a plains. Yeah. 13, 15, 17. Yeah. I didn't play both my wilds. Yeah, I have like way more blue. Though my best cards are all white. All of them are, except for Urza's Command. But then I have double blue on these. Yeah, we'll go like this. I think this is a good split. And then I feel like reasonably certain that I'll be able to get my black cards. Especially, I have 2 Urzas, so that'll help me fix as well. Okay, cool. Let's do it. See if we're on 1. All right, round 1. We're on Esper Synergy mishmash with rares. It's like soldiers plus artifacts, kind of, and I'm like halfway getting there on each of them, but then I have decent rares. Well, I have my Siege Veteran. Opponent goes first. Well, I have 2 double blue cards in my hand. I have a Combat Courier. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it. If I draw a single island, I'm in such good shape that I think it's worth the risk. Okay, Mountain. Soul Guide Lantern, sure. How about me? Oh, an Evolving Wilds, perfect. I'll definitely play this instead of just getting Combat Courier going, like, whatever. I'm just going to do this right now so I don't screw it up, actually. Give you the slightest amount of information here. I'll be sad if I like start ripping black spells at this point, but whatever. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's the thing. Oh, perfect. Run out Marshall. Now I'll get to start going off with Siege Veteran. Yeah, no blocks. What you got for me? Okay. Oh. Well, I'm going to cast Siege Veteran. The question is, do I battle? Or do I just leave it back to block? I think I leave it back to block, right? They could punch through. It'd be kind of annoying. But it's not like I'm winning that race. Then again, I have Urza's Command coming up. I think I still leave it back to block. Let's go like this. I'll put the counter on your Marshal. Still taking a bunch of damage, but it's fine. I think as long as I stay alive, I should be in good shape. A little scary. Cindermaw is a beater. Yeah, and then the Exile it too. Good. If this is Whirling Strike, I'm going to be so sad. Take 4. It's not. Okay. Alright, black spell, but that's okay. I think I just cast Urza and Combat Courier. That's fine. Sure. They only dumped 1. They surveilled 2 and dumped 1. Okay, what'd they get? What'd they like? Laudanum Adept, okay. Well, they can make a 4/4 soon. Well, I'm drawing all my black cards, naturally. Use my Evolving Wilds, draw all of my black cards. I see no reason to do anything besides just pass here. Mm-hmm. Yep, so they get to make this a 4/4. It's kind of annoying. Huh. Definitely have to be careful because of the Mishra's Juggernaut. By that I mean, like, I gotta kind of watch my life total. Oh, no attacks. A Wing Commando. Do I counter that? Yeah, I think I have to. Activate this, I probably will end up discarding just about whatever it is. Yeah, Scrapwork, but that's fine. And I get a Power Stone? Oh, nice. I think I'm just going to lock down the Adept. Because they're going to start bashing, and like I said, I got to protect my life total a little bit. And then, yeah, it's fine to pay like this. No tax. Because I do have more removal in my hand, so I think I feel fine using Weakstone Subjugation there. Also, I got a bunch more in my deck. I do have to be scared of like what else they could play eventually, but I think that as long as I don't take a bunch of damage, because what I'm scared of is I take a bunch of damage and then they bring back Juggernaut, and I take a big whack, and it's just I can't get out of it. Just buying myself time here, I think, is going to be good enough. Yeah. Well, Adept gets a little bit bigger. And then hopefully I can start sacrificing this soon, draw a bunch of cards. It's just sitting there as a 1/1 right now is not great. So I actually have more gas than it looks like. Yeah. Even though I have a bunch of insane cards, I'm look at this. I think I'm just gonna discard Legions to Ashes because it's like the same as Overwhelming Remorse unless they get a bunch of soldier tokens, which it looks like they're not gonna. Except Overwhelming Remorse will be more expensive later. Do I play that Air Marshal? I could instead sacrifice this. Unearth Sacrifice. No, I might as well just wait because I can cast this like end of turn. Yeah, I think this is better. I'm missing a land drop doing this. I got a bunch of cards in hand. Could get nasty. Wing Commando. Yeah. Alright, so first we sacrifice this. Maybe I should just cast... Oh, here we go. That's perfect. And then we'll activate. What do I have in the graveyard that I want to buy back? Nothing, really, right now. I'll discard Yoshin Frontliner because it gives me a Power Stone and puts that in the bin. All right, what do I think? So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and cast Cohort. I have Overwhelming Remorse for a single black. I got a lot of options here. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, I think I get Cohort going because it gives me a board. I can start pressuring back. And then I'm probably going to Overwhelming Remorse the Wing Commando. Yeah. And then pretty soon Urza's Command is going to create a gigantic construct. And I might even, like, you know, nerf their team when I do this. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the move. Stern Lesson, sure. Seems like a weird time to do that. Yeah, Combat Courier, okay, that's decent. Maybe I should have just remorsed this right now, actually. Blitz Automaton. Well, I'm glad it didn't. Oh, they're not going to... Okay. I think I have to take 2 from that, because I think I have to kill Blitz Automaton. Well... Actually, let's see what Urza gets here. Vanguard. I will just discard it. Do I kill this? It's a 6/4 haste. I can like start double blocking. Also, the token I get from this is going to be decent. I don't know. Is that greedy to kill this Wing Commando, or is it preserving my life total? I think they want to have a turn where they use Automaton and Mishra's Juggernaut on the same turn. Yeah, I think I kill this. This has to die, so I might as well do it now and save myself life, is the way I see it. And actually, maybe I'll just end up casting Hero of the Dunes this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm close to casting a big Spotter Thopter. Yeah, I think I cast Hero of the Dunes. And I will get back Air Marshal, I think. Actually, no, I'll get back Scrapwork Mutt. Yeah. Because it gives me another artifact spell for when I make the token here, and I get to fix my hand a little bit more. I have such good cards in my deck that like I think that just going like this is a little bit better. Yeah. No attacks. I think I'm in good shape as long as they don't do anything too nasty, and even then I have ways of getting out from under it. I can currently control 5 artifacts. This will give me 6. I could even make it a 7/7 if I wanted to by making another Power Stone, though I think I'd rather draw a card because I have other ways of making it a 7/7. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. I thought that this was going to get a boost, but it doesn't because it's only creatures with mana value 3 or less. Mountain. Made another one. Oh. Yeah. All right, let's loop. Yep. Let's discard Swamp. Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could just cast Spotter Thopter. Alternatively, I could cast Urza's Command, which I think is what I want to do. Well, no, I think if I just get the Spotter Thopter going, it's just like I get this gigantic scry. Yeah, so I'll play up. Nah, I'll keep the island in my hand actually, because I'm not going to loot. I'd rather keep it in my hand to loot with it. Yeah. If this gets countered, that's annoying, but I think it's fine. Yeah. No. No. Done. I have 15 cards left in my deck, so I'm going to have to start getting there soon. Could I have been attacking with this Urza? I think I maybe could have been. Okay. I think I missed several attacks with it, in fact. I'm not positive. Yeah, okay. Oh, it copies its... Oh, no, I see it's 7/7, but then it also draws a card. All right. So I think the first thing I do is loot. I'll discard the plans. And then... Yeah, so... Weakstone Subjugation here. I could pay 1, 2, 3, and then I have enough for the Urza's whatever. Yep, okay, cool. And then I can cast Urza's at end of turn. No attacks, end turn. I'm getting low. Curate, sure. If they go for the Juggernaut attack, then I'll make the -2/-0 play. Hound Island. Yep. Will they attack with both? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to make a 6th artifact. So do I want to trade any of this off? I'm going to be taking basically 5 no matter what. So I might as well not block this because it only trades off like a little bit of power. I think I'm going to block here because I don't want to take that damage. Could block with Cohort because then I have Unearth and I can get another token. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I also could do the -2 thing, save myself a bunch of life, and then just kill this for free. Yeah, maybe that's better. keeps my thing. It saves me life, and then like I miss out on a card, but I think that's okay because I keep my life total high. And then what I can do, because this is a 7/6, is I can then like use Yoshin Frontliner to like make this a 7/7 until end of turn, and then I can like attack through it and all that. Okay. Yeah. Third Path Savant. Well, it doesn't do me a whole lot. What do I think of that? Yeah, I think I'll go with Frontliner first. Because then I can attack with both, and then I can bring this up to 8 power. Or 9, or I'm sorry, 9 toughness. So that they can't just like safely double block it. And I'm getting into Alpha Strike territory here. Oh. That was my fault. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll play Third Path Savant. And I'll pass. They have 1 mutt in their hand. Or in their graveyard, I should say. So, let's see. How much power do I have on the board? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Zephyr Sentinel. Oh, okay, this is annoying. Hmm. Oh, that's really bad. Jeez, that's so bad. Well, I basically have to draw Weakstone Subjugation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 3, 7. 3, yeah, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can't activate this and Weakstone Subjugation to tap it. So I think the first thing I do is loot. Because I have to get that right. I'm probably not going to alpha. What if I alpha you? They have 4 blockers, and they block like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's so close. Oh, but then this will die. But then they'll have a Blitz Automaton. And so I'll have to draw something again. Right? Because yeah, they block the all the highest ones. And so Zephyr Sentinel will die. This will be a 7/7. And then, but I think that it's just too easy for them to have attacks back, right? Well, Urza has Vigilance, unless it dies. So they block Urza. They block like here, 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 and like here. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. No, I don't think it's good enough. Jeez. Oh, they're in my graveyard. Oh, no. Those are the ones that were already in there. I can't believe I'm going to lose like this. I had this game locked up. Man. I cannot believe I lost this game. Like, that was such an insane sequence. Like, oh my god. And I think that was the better play than, like, I only had 9 cards in my deck and I got to see like multiple cards there. I think that was the better play than like just trying to like attack and like hopefully that they block wrong. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Because yeah, I attack with everything. I don't think that they block that because they also they'll be able to hit for 7 and have the mutt and the Blitz Automaton won't die. I'll have to have definitely like 2 block like attack in such a way that they definitely that I still have 2 blockers back. Which it could have been Urza and then well, I mean nothing else. That was bad. All right, game 2. Man, that was a disappointing loss. All right, I can keep this. I have an Urza, so these 2 black cards in my hand are too scary. Oh, and to just draw my black source. That's good. Black white. All right. An Ashnod's Harvester, sure. I think I'm just gonna play through Pet Savant and block. Seems fine to me. I don't want to block with Urza. I have Hero of the Dunes to buy this back. Maybe if they want to point a kill spell at this, like, okay. What I could do if they do that is, like, if then they play another creatures, I could Legion the Ashes and the Weakstone Subjugation and just be ahead of the game. That's fine. Oh, Foundry Inspector, huh? I don't think I can let that live. I don't think I can let that live. I think I have to kill that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's way too easy for them to just like dump their hand on the table, and then I'm so far behind that I can't win. I really hope they don't do this. That'd be very annoying. Oh, Mine Worker, okay. And a Millstone. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I'll just jam Hero so that they can't get my 3rd path. And now I feel way better about my spot. Millstone, huh? I don't think Millstone's strong enough to play. Their own hero. They got a Harvester back. What do I think of that? Do I just block? I don't know. No, this seems like it's a win condition if I just keep it on the battlefield long enough. Oh, Urza's Command, huh? Well, yep. I'll just play that. I'll just wait in Urza's Command. Prison Sentence. Yeah, okay. That's actually kind of fine. I mean, this stays in play and like will forever give me this. I don't think I don't rate Prison Sentence very highly. I think it's fine, but it seems like there's a lot of situations like this where it's like, yeah, you can eat that. Where it's like it leaves like this like powerful ability. Like Prison Sentence isn't good on either of my cards here, right? So Urza's Command, creatures get -2, -0, and scry 1 draw card. I should have blocked first, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. They have 1 card left in hand. I think I'm gonna save Weakstone Subjugation. I'm just gonna go Mural. And the Vanguard. And then I think I'm in great shape. What is this? Because the spell, if the amount of mana +1/+1. Okay, that's fine. Do I attack with this? Yeah, I think I do, because I don't think they're just gonna smash. What if they do? I'll be fine. I'll just trade. Like, they'll have to get Mural out of the way. Like, yeah. Does this do anything else? Colorless and artifact spells as though they had flash. So that's kind of annoying when I subjugate that. If I subjugate that. This will grow. This will grow. It's just slow. Uh-oh. What could this be? It could be the first strike trick. It could be supply whatever. It could be Ashnod's whatever. If it is, I think it's just best for me to just trade off here. Like I think that, you know, my hand looks pretty good. Maybe they kill Mural here. I don't know. I'm not too scared of it. Mural's still gonna make 2/1/1s. Like, I think as long as I keep my life total high, I'm in okay shape. Recommission, I see. It's a 4/2. I mill 2. Fine by me. This gives me 7, so I can cast both. Yeah. The auto tapper is doing it correctly. Make some soldiers. Working really good with my Hero of the Dunes. And then I play Urza. And I just don't know how they win now. I have a card that can draw 2 cards. I have this card that's going to make, 4 soldiers. They're all 2/1s now. I have an Urza in play. So I can, like, you know, fix my hand beyond that. I can't believe I lost that first game. It's killing me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm moving on. Yeah, okay. And a trade. And I go to 2. And it's got to be something good. So yeah, Mural's absurd. You don't even need that many soldiers. They mill me. That's so absurd. That is so absurd. Wow. Okay. Yep. I told you guys, you just pick and play the powerful cards. Is what it's about. Yeah, Mural just ran away with the game. And then, so I like Weak Stone Subjugation okay. Like, I think it's important. I think what Weak Stone Subjugation has over Prison Sentence is the fact that you can cast it for a single blue when you're under pressure, and you can, like, again, get the double spell turn, which Prison Sentence doesn't do that. It does have the Scry. Not bad. It does stop activated abilities a little bit more, though a lot of them have tap abilities anyways. But both of these, like, there's just a lot of things that, like, I will say Weak Stone Subjugation does have a lot of the same weaknesses as Prison Sentence, and you kind of see it here. So, all right, cool. 1-1. All right, round 3. Round 3. Let's do it. Is this a hand? Yes, it is. Oh, good hand. Wish I was on the play, but we'll take it. This would be an insane hand on the play. Okay. Oh, no. Well, we can still get there. I'm going to discard Urza's rebuff. That's fine. I ain't blocking. This card's absurd. Oh, no! Well, look at my insane hand. there is a problem with this card in that they just spent a bunch of mana on like just making me discard basically. They have to take Siege Veteran. Well, I don't have to. They took Overwhelming Remorse. Interesting. I mean, they can just kind of sit back. You know, that is something they can do. Because it's really hard to attack into Shadow. But they have to keep so much mana untapped. Like, I don't know. Then again, they got a Power Stone. They kill Siege Veteran here. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a good play. And I now can't attack back with the Scrapwork Mutt. Yep, okay. Ooh, except I can't, because this can go up to, what, a 5/5? But now I can play Urza? Or do I play Mural? And get Mural going? If I play Urza, I get to smash with this immediately. I think that's a little bit better. It really puts the squeeze on them. Mural might not get to attack, depending on what they do. They can trade. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, great. I accept. The Mural Urza combo is also going to be the same. Okay. Not going to attack with Urza here. Oh, they brought it back with Emergency Weld. Interesting. Okay. Well, that ain't worth it, yeah. So we'll just cast Mural. We'll cast Frontliner. No attacks. So yeah, they can cast Shadow, but what I'll do is I'll cast Vanguard, and then Mural attack and make 3 1/1s, and then I'll have like an army of 3/3s. Unless they can kill Urza here. Oh, they do. That's a lot worse. Well, same thing. We cast Vanguard. I think I attack with both. I mean, it just runs this into the Rager, but it gives another point of power on the Mural. I think I'd rather do that on the next turn, though. Though I can unearth. I still think that this is probably better, especially because I only got the 1 white source. Well, I'll be playing Evolving Wilds, so. This is really bad, though. Hopefully I draw one of my removal spells, of which I have a bunch. Yep, Energy Refractor, okay. Misery's Shadow, okay. They can make it a 5/5. No, they can't. Thrax Demon, okay. So I can make Mural a 4/5. So they'd have to block, block, block. Oh, here we go. Now, I think I put on the Misery's Shadow. The thing is, Thraxodemon will be able to like sacrifice it to draw a card, but I think that this is so obnoxious that, and to get rid of Mural, they'll have to block with the Thraxodemon. They'll have to like block, block, block. So yeah, I think we go Subjugation on this. This could be wrong. Yep. do I let them draw another card off Rager? The thing is, Rager does trade with my bigger dude. They'll have to pay a life. They get another card. I think I let them do it. Hang on. View battlefield. So this will deal 8. So they're taking 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. No. I don't let them draw a card. Did I fail to activate this last turn? I think I did. I can't really remember. Let's see how they get out of this. I mean, maybe they can. It's not unreasonable. What do you got for me? Well, that ain't it, but that's okay, because I think this is just lethal. Could be Urza's whatever. I don't know. It's not impossible. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they go to exactly 0? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mystery's Shadow scared me, but I'm playing a bunch of 6 rares that work in conjunction together. So, you know, that will do it. All right. Next round. All right, round 4. What do I got? Is this a hand? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I got both of my black, like, oh my god, you guys. Like, I know I'm splashing here, but, I just feel like I get betrayed by my mana so often. To have 3 islands, 2 of my black spells. Do I keep this? I think I do, honestly. Because I have a 3-drop and a 4-drop, this will help me scry. I have 2 good removal spells. It's not going to take that much for me to, like, not get in too much trouble here. Sure. That's a bad draw, but that's okay. I'll just play this. I mean, at this point, I do need another land of some kind. Sure. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I can't believe I haven't drawn any land. I'm gonna just play Urza. They have to sacrifice something to do this, and actually I'll just block here. Well, actually no, because Urza will help me draw land. Oh no, now my subjugation's really bad. Okay. I know I kept the risky one, but I didn't expect to draw like literally 0 land the entire time. You know what I mean? And now I just have to take it. That's so bad. How many cards have I drawn? That's okay. I take 7. Mm-hmm. 2 creature cards in the graveyard. I guess I can discard. Or no, I would need Legion to Ashes. I actually need it. Because it's the only way I'm going to get out from under these zombies. Let's get rid of Overwhelming Remorse, I suppose. Plains, okay. Maybe I should have done that differently. Oh my god. This went about as bad as it could have possibly gone. Yep. Yep. So you're probably going to sacrifice Mutt. Yeah, that's what I would do. So now I have to go chump chump. And it's like kind of not good enough now because I can't... Well, actually, no. If I draw a swamp exactly, I might be okay. That was not swamp exactly. Well, I feel like... I know it was a risky keep, guys, but like I didn't expect to draw 0 land that entire time. Maybe I should have pitched that. But also, like, if this was just like a slower matchup, like I would have been fine. But instead, I got beat up. Oh my god, that's so annoying. All right, that's fine. Round 5. All right, guys. Well, I won round 5. I scuffed the recording because every time I don't check to see if I'm recording, which I better check right now, I'm not recording. Yeah, this is a hand. This is a hand. Absolutely. And I will keep. I'm hoping I draw either one of my plains or my swamp on turn 1, just so I can make sure that I get the right land here. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to find a plains with this, and then yeah, we'll just do it right now. And then I'm going to draw all my black cards, is what's about to happen here. Anyways, yeah, so I scuffed round 5. Sorry about that, but I won. It was a tight game, and then my opponent ripped Titania's command, and then I somehow got out of it, and that was that. Air Marshal. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to just play this because it's more mana efficient than playing the Combat Courier. Even though the Combat Courier blocks Honor Guard, I think I'd rather, like, draw the card that Combat Courier offers later on than, like, actually... Okay. Well, you're getting some bashes in. Okay, here we go. Block this. Or don't attack through this. That's what I mean. They have no artifacts yet for Alloy Animus, which is good for me. They're only on 2 mana also, and they concede. Okay. Well, that went a certain way. Not much to say about that one. My hand was still decent. Like, I was going to be able to play out Scrubber Cohort, had a couple removal spells for whatever they did find. Extra card draw here. Or does this come in my pocket? Whatever, 4 and 2. All right. Round 7? Is that right? Because we're 4 and 2? Yeah? Okay. Opponent goes first, but I have a good hand. I have a perfectly acceptable hand. And my opponent mulligans. Okay. Maybe I should be more keen to mulligan. Well, the format's really grindy, so you want the extra cards, but also because the format is like kind of grindy, you have more time for it to like work out, so maybe I should be more mulligan prone. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. I think this is just getting sacrificed, depending on what I see out of my opponent here. I've changed my mind. This could get annoying, depending on how this goes here. They did lead on their best 2-drop, I'm sure. Do I just sack this? It lets them just start bashing me. Nah, it's holding back the 3rd path. I might as well not right now. That seems just a little aggressive. I do nothing with this turn. They do nothing with their turn. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Now do I sack it? No, because if I go to play Scrapwork Cohort and they just counter it, then I'm probably in trouble. Which is what I'm going to play here. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. They get an extra 1/1. They'll get to start, you know, making my life sort of hell with that, but pretty soon we're going to get to jam Myral and I'll be fine. They could end up going really wide on me here, though. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I gotta find a swamp at some point. Yeah, no. Sure. Kind of play Spotterthopter. Hard to say. If they have another counterspell, which they kind of indicate that they do, because they just haven't done anything, right? I'm not going to block with Myral anyways. So maybe I Spotterthopter and try to scry some. Because I really don't want to get Myral countered. This is probably going to eat weak on Subjugation. I don't really have any life gain that I can think of. Yeah. Okay. Looking for Black Source. That'll do. It's a little slow. I'll take a whack, but then I'll get to subjugate that. Which I think is okay. I could have double blocked there, I suppose, too. Maybe that would have been good. But I have the subjugation in my hand, like. Alright, let's see how this goes first. Okay. Klein. And then I think I bashed with the Thopter. Play Myral. Gets countered at this point. Nope. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's definitely going to get remorsed. We have an Urza. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we go Overwhelming Remorse. I'll attack with these two. Only going to make one soldier here, so I'll just still leave the combat courier back. I suppose I could have attacked. Alright, and I feel like I'm in pretty good shape now. As long as Myral gets another attack in. I have a feeling they have expensive cards in their hand, though. I definitely have the ability to dig, however, so... I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. There's a good chance what I do is I unearth Scrapwork Cohorts. I get to make a gigantic soldier board. Yeah? Sure. Yeah, I'll just block here. Do I want to keep Urza around? If they do something to Urza here, well, actually, this looks like Mishra's whatever. Just block with the soldier, I think. Yeah. I don't need to like make too many soldiers off of this. Like, it's fine. Roaring Strike, sure. Well, I'm glad I blocked. Scrapper Mutt. So if I can do Scrapper Cohort, Combat Courier, and Sacrifice Combat Courier. That's not what I meant to do. And activate Urza, which is what I think I will do. Oh, I should have cast the Combat Courier. I goofed that. That's okay. I will activate this. Yeah, we'll just discard this. Cool. All right. Meryl is insane. Meryl's insane. I accept. Cool. All right, 5 and 2. See you for the next one. All right, round 8. I go first. I have a good hand. Or decent, at least. So I'm going to find a swamp with this. There's a chance that I screw myself with Urza's command, but, you know, so it goes. Meryl, huh? Do I cast Vanguard or Air Marshal? I think I cast Vanguard. No, I should have cast Air Marshal because I have Weakness on Subjugation, so it's like easier for me to do double spell turn. That's fine. Okay. Looking for another land here. Sure. Accept. Yeah. Well, don't die. Opponent has like a million cards in their hand, and they're looking at my rare. And I also drew a plains instead of my island, so I can't cast my Urza's command. Sure. Well, I think I just attack with Meryl. And then I can Overwhelming Remorse in response. Alternatively, I could just Weakstone Subjugation something, and then they can't really do anything about it anyways. I think maybe that's a little bit better. Or just like proactively play this. I mean, I guess I could 2-for-1 them, and then as they play future things, then I can... Yeah, I think that's better, right? Oh, I should have attacked with both. I forgot that this made other soldier tokens. They're really stupid. I gave up a ton of damage there. I'll go like this because I think I want to exile the Third Path Savant. No, I want to exile like the Wind Commando. Well, no, I want to exile the Third Path Savant. That was very foolish of me, though. I just gave up 4 damage. I forgot that these are artifact soldiers. Very silly of me. Okay, well, that's a great draw. Well, and now I'm a little worried. Okay. What you got for me? Well, Island was not it. This is an absurd combo. What in the world? Okay. Heading for a 10 power Phalanx Vanguard. Mural's really good, it turns out. Turns out Mural is quite strong. I goofed that. I really think maybe I should have Weakstone Subjugation. I mean, I 2-for-1 them, so that was good enough. And then they would have traded off with the Vanguard with the other one, I suppose. The reason I was saying that is, well, because I didn't know also that they would just like leave all their mana untapped. But I guess what flash creature would scare me? Like, what really like causes like any problems in that situation? Anyways, on to the last round. Okay, final boss battle. Here we go. Get your boss music on. Your favorite boss tunes, play them. But don't like stop my YouTube video to do that. Okay, so this is a reasonable hand with all my weakest cards. Let's do it. This is going to be hard to run me over with this hand. Where's this command? Okay. Do I play Vanguard first? Yeah, I suppose that's fine. Okay. So first we'll go Scrapwork Mutt. And we'll discard a card. And discard Air Marshal. So there is merit to discarding Cohort, but I think because I want like a full-on 4-mana play next turn, I think this is a little bit better. And then I'll play Combat Courier. Okay. Need to draw some better stuff here. Like, I have a good board here, but I don't think boards like this are actually how you win games in this format. So I'm a little nervous. If that's what they're going to do, though, maybe I'll be fine. Oh. Boy, I kind of want to just play Scrapwork Cohort, actually. This will add 2 power to the board immediately, but going Cohort and then following it up with Urza, as long as it doesn't get countered, is actually just like a lot more damage. And this adds 2 damage to the board anyways because of Phalanx Vanguard. I think this is the way to go. Because my follow-up attack becomes incredible. Again, I need the double blue for my Urza's command, but... do I just cast Urza? It could get countered, but if it does, they're still taking a bunch. It's probably better than Siege Veteran, just on the chance that it works. Yeah. Sure. Okay. One's at 5. And I have a Scrapwork Cohort I can bring back. Yep. And a Disenchant. Okay. Now, all right. Wow, we got there. Holy cow. Dang. I mean, there's a couple games that were just like a beating in this. And I'm sorry I missed round 5. I feel very foolish about that. I hate when I do that. I feel very unprofessional, but it happens sometimes. Deck was absurd. So, gang, I regret to inform you, I think that this is a Prince format, and it's one of the princelier Prince formats I've played in a while. The rares are absurd. The rares are absurd. Look at all the absurd rares I had in this deck. Where are they at? Well, I was playing Legions to Ashes. This wasn't too absurd, except there are situations where this is like one of the only cards that can save you, so those are good. Siege Veteran, absurd. Didn't even like make soldiers off of my dying soldiers, but just like the 3 mana, like start adding counters, absurd. Mural, this card was insane. This card was insane. I can't believe how insane this was. Just an army and a can. This is what I was talking about. I mentioned this in the set review. You don't even need soldiers to start, or even just like one soldier. You don't have to be doing soldiers. This just goes off entirely on its own. So silly. Urza's command wasn't like my most insane rare, especially because apparently the double blue was really tricky. But it was still powerful enough. Like, it had so many good options on it that it was tough for it to be bad. The only reason I wasn't casting this more was because I had better things to be casting at the time, and I could keep this in my pocket. Urza, +2/+2 to, like, most of your creatures is absurd. I didn't even activate his ability at all. And I could have. There's, like, I guess what I'm saying, there's, like, additional text on some of these that I didn't even get to use. It was crazy. It was crazy. And that's really what I could, like, like so many of my wins was just Mural just going off, and my opponent didn't have removal, and then I just smashed them, and then I used removal to like punch her through. But then I win the game. So like, I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest. Because I just, and this is the impression I've got from the other side of the table too, is that it's just like the rares just like smash the crap out of you. And the other unfortunate part about that is like you saw this during the draft portion, is like I saw these cards and I was like unsure which way to go, and then you get these crazy rares and you're like, well, I can't pass that. Like I barely had synergies going. I mean, like Urza ended up working out like with like a lot of my stuff. I mean, I worked with Meryl, the scrapwork cohort and all that. Like he didn't need all that much to go off, but it wasn't like I was like, I'm like going in on this deck and I'm like thinking about how these cards like individually work together or anything. I was like, I'm just gonna pick like the good rare and just play it, and then do what I have to do to play it, and that's it worked out. Rares and removal, so you don't die to rares. That's it. It's the name of the game, guys. Um, so yeah. Sorry, like my analysis isn't like much deeper than that. A couple things. Urza was actually really good. So the format is really grindy. I think even your aggressive decks are grindy, and so I think that Urza is quite good in that it really sets up your hand, which I think is a really important aspect of this format. Is like kind of crafting a perfect hand. Um, and creating the power stone simultaneously really helps undo the damage of needing to pay mana to like do this over and over again. So this really added up as on top of like, it actually was like a mana generator over time, like, and gave me artifact synergies and all that kind of good stuff. And so it allowed me to like get off my like spotter thopters and all that. Hero of the Dunes was absurd. This card is so good. I mean, it just like pumped like most of my team. So like yeah, that was like really pretty excellent. The card just has a lot of value. I like how Weakstone Subjugation played a little bit, but I mentioned this a few times now, but I think that there's just a lot of problems with the enchantment-based removal that just like locks the creature down and doesn't actually deal with it. But then also there's problems with the removal that kills the creatures and that like they can then like get the creatures back from the graveyard because there's like a good amount of that going on too. And so like, or there's like unearth and stuff so that it like the removal just seems kind of bad, but also you need it in case your opponent plays Urza Prince of Krug. Do you know what I mean? So like it's kind of a mixed bag there. Overwhelming Remorse. This is another reason I think Overwhelming Remorse is like on the top end. The art on this is so goofy, by the way. For like one of Black's like top tier commons, um, it's just like Mishra, like sad boy running away, like and it's just this like extra lethal kill spell, and like here's our boy like crying rivers into the desert sand. Like okay, um, yeah, but yeah, overall the deck turned out pretty good. Like it just this is just not like a pawns format. I don't think like these guys were fine. You play them so you don't like get run over and killed. But that's like basically it, and it's not about like trying to like nickel and dime with my phalanx vanguards or anything like that. It just isn't. Oh, sorry guys. Whew. So anyways, yeah, we got there 7-2, 7-2. Oh, let's open some packs. Oh, I also got my wild cards here. Let's open my. Oh, done. And let me claim my prize, please. Great. Claiming the prize. Let's open my chest. Yeah, give me them wild cards. All right, packs. Got 7 of them here. Let's go. Initially in this pack, I don't like anything. Well, I like this Wurmcoil Engine. See, this is what I'm talking about, gang. This is silly. There's Wurmcoil Engine in this set? Like, what in the world? Well, yep, you got Wurmcoil Engine. Okay. Not much to talk about there. Here, I think Hurkyl's good enough. Yeah. A 3-mana 2/4 that like threatens to draw a card. Even if this isn't like draw a card every turn, it threatens to draw a card every turn, which is good enough on a 3-mana 2/4. It doesn't have to draw a card literally every single turn of the game for it to be good enough, right? And again, you can stack this so that it works a little bit better, Especially with artifacts, if you have a good number of non-creature artifacts, you get to cheat and pick your like creature artifacts with it, and I think that's probably the best way to go with this, even though there are like other options too, Beyond that, Raise to the Ground. Flagy Vanguard, actually. It's probably way better, but again, red-white. Here, I don't think it's supposed to be Terigian Mindbreaker. I don't think that this card is good enough. I don't think it's good enough. I think it's Take Flight, actually. Evangel of Synthesis is a little bit better, but being blue-black, I think I'd start with the Take Flight because it's only a little bit better. And honestly, it's not even like the menace. It's just like the fact that it's a 2/3 and that it like sets up your hand. It just setting up your hand is I think so important in drawing cards. Just finding your really good cards and being able to answer your opponent's really good cards. And that sounds obvious, but like some formats are not as much about that. It's more about board presence and all that. And I think that that's what this format's about. This is pretty easy. It's a Gix's Command, Static Net. Unleash Shell. Easy. You can tell me your experiences on Philology Excavation. I stand by what I said in the set review that this is like the card that you play when your other synergies didn't get there, and you just like brute force your synergies with this card, and otherwise you don't really want it. But this card's absurd. Static Net's a top tier removal spell, so. Kayla's Reconstruction. Nah, I want the triple A. I just can't get behind it. I just can't get behind it. I think it's like, I think I would start with the Burnished Heart, and then it's like Spotter Thopter and Power Stone Fracture and Unleash Shell are about on the same page. I think Burnished Heart, like, it's tough to say. It's really expensive to like activate this, but if you are like a late game deck that is like under attack, you like play this, and then your next turn you like block and activate this on the same turn, and then the follow-up turns you crush them with your expensive spells. Seems good enough. Spotter Thopter has so much versatility on top of the Scries, though, that it might actually be Spotter Thopter. Oh, interesting. I actually don't know what the pick is here. There's a bunch of options in this pack. This card still can go off, I believe, but I'm a little less convinced now. There is enough of like pressure going on that it is tough to like take this much time off. And like it's harder to set up the soldier tokens. This is much more of a builder round than I thought it was going to be because there's so many soldier tokens in the deck. I thought that this was going to fit pretty cleanly in like a huge portion of decks. And I'm starting to think that maybe it's not as easy to fit this into your decks as you might think. I still think that this has power to it. It's just it's a little more awkward and slow than I anticipated it would be in the set review. So that's what I maybe missed on, but we'll see. We'll see how that ends up playing out. If you want to be the most annoying possible, it's Swiftfoot Boots. Is this the best pick? I don't know. I don't know. I think one of these two is a little bit better. Well, no, I'm actually kind of off Argoth. I thought it was going to be fine, but 2/2, just a random 2/2 matters so little in this set. I mean, it can matter, but it's so expensive for that 2/2 that I am a little bit off it. And I think Swiftfoot Boots is a little bit more about what the format's about. I kind of go like Swiftfoot Boots, Weak Stone Subjugation, Sank Argoth, and then like Warplow. All these cards are good. All the cards in this pack are good, though. Oh yeah, easy Precursor Golem. Easy Precursor Golem. Fits in all your colors and is basically a bomb. Followed by like Butcher than Prison Sentence. So I know I've been like trash talking Prison Sentence. This card still is fine. And I keep talking about the value that the creatures leave on the battlefield, but this does let you scry a couple times. So this comes with its own value as well, you know? So it's like, you know, you Prison Sentence something, and then they later get to sacrifice it so they get some value, but you also got the scry, so you get some value, so you're like, shake hands, deal, you know, like, I don't know, it seems okay. Battlefield Butcher might be a little bit better, though, especially in decks that are like set up to like take advantage of it. All right, that was the draft, everybody. Holy cow, that was nuts. But we got there. We did on the back of some really just incredible bombs. Let's hope we continue to get past rares that excellent as the format develops. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.